Welcome, join me as I check out 5 awesome up and coming games for the Quest. Now if you do like this video and you want more, check out this video I did recently where I look at some more up and coming Quest games that I'll link in the description below if you're interested. As always, I have timestamps along the bottom so you can skip to a particular part, and before we get into it, take a quick look at this. Do you like games, electronics and watching things get repaired? Then you might enjoy my new channel. So far I've repaired a handheld from the 70s, an original old school Game Boy, a few Wii consoles, and my most recent repair was this Pong console from the 70s, which was a real interesting one, and I found all kinds of interesting things in there, from wax to bugs. So the link is in the description below, and if you are into that kind of stuff, I'd really appreciate your support in checking it out. And if you like the content, possibly even subscribing, I'd really appreciate your support. Coming to the Quest either February 10th or February 11th is the game Virtual Reality 2. This will set you back about $29.99 US upon release. Now the first game in the series, called Virtual Reality funnily enough, actually launched on Google Daydream back in 2017. And it's described as a darkly funny dystopian mech platformer, where you have to explore the peaceful retirement metaverse of Scottsdale. Both humans and AIs have uploaded their consciousness to this digital afterlife. But there's a problem as Scottsdale's funding is pulled, and so its servers begin to shut down one by one, so the players have to try to outrun the data deletion and ultimately find a way to escape the metaverse and find a new way back into their bodies. So what can we expect from this game? Well, first up, it sounds like we're going to have a bit of a weird narrative. When the game description says to you achieve self-actualization as an artichoke whispers at you, then you know you're in for a bit of a quirky story. There will also be some strange worlds to explore and some interesting missions to complete that will involve navigating a chaotic serverscape by running, jumping and boosting using your mech. It sounds like there'll be a lot to do, like slowing time to dodge laser attacks, flying VR headset spaceships, and using a dog puppet to charm data deleters and make them do your bidding. You'll also be rescuing abandoned avatars along the way. Wonder if we'll see Mark Zuckerberg's avatar in there somewhere. The thing that really excites me about this game is that it looks like it thinks outside of the box and has some really fresh ideas. So this will be definitely one to consider if you're after something different. It also promises 10 plus hours of gameplay, so it looks like there's plenty of content here to get stuck into as well. Switching gears now from a game with dark humour to a game that's just plain dark. This is Propagation Paradise Hotel. And looks like you might be needing a spare pair of undies for this one. It's been announced for release on all major VR platforms at the end of 2022, which should include the Quest. And the story goes that while working at the luxurious Paradise Hotel, you've been hiding for weeks as people start to become sick, crazy and start attacking each other. Basically they're turning into zombies, and you have to simply survive and find a way out. This little teaser here is the only footage that we have, and while CGI trailers don't really get me too excited, what does get me excited about this game is that it follows on from the original Propagation VR, which was a short experience released for free on Steam in 2020. And what you're seeing here is footage from the original Propagation VR on Steam. And if you haven't played it yet, I recommend you give it a go. It features some really awesome arcade zombie killing action, realistic weapon handling, and if you pay to download the DLC you can play with a friend. And here is a couple of screenshots from Propagation Paradise Hotel, and it promises a similar thing, except it's going to be a longer experience with an immersive story and a vast environment to explore, in addition to all the stuff we loved about the original, such as the realistic weapon handling and an incredible horror atmosphere where you encounter zombies, mutants and other nasty things. Now moving on to a game that's a bit less scary, well, a lot less scary. This is Fruit Ninja VR 2, and it's coming to Oculus Quest, available on App Lab in late 2022. And unlike some of the other games on this list, we actually know quite a bit about this one because it's already been released on Steam. Now it doesn't mean that the Steam version is going to be exactly like the Quest version, but I can imagine they're going to be fairly similar. Now, as you can see in the footage, one new feature in VR Ninja 2 is that it's not only blades that you use to cut the fruit, but you've also got this new bow and arrow mechanic that lets you shoot fruit from a distance and skewer rows of fruit with an arrow for combos. There are also a selection of different blades and bows to collect by completing challenges, a world to explore as you unlock new areas progressing through the game, and some other little hidden secrets and mini games. Now, from what I can tell on the Steam reviews, one complaint of this game is that it's very short, but it is in early access, and I think they plan on expanding the world and including other features like online multiplayer. So hopefully by the time it's ready to release on the Quest in late 2022, we'll see a game with a lot more content. I don't normally feature side quest games in these lists, but I have to say this one caught my eye. This is REVRIA, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and it's planned for release on SideQuest the 22nd of Feb this year. And the developer plans to apply for App Lab, so we might see this game also appear on App Lab. What had me interested about this one is that it's a single player immersive simulation set in an open star system. It sounds like a cool idea, and in this game you'll get to experience daily life in a fully explorable star system, and that means carving your own path, whether that be by foot or by ship. And it doesn't even have to be your own ship, because apparently you can steal other people's ships. And in this universe you can earn credits by doing things like making deliveries, bounty hunting, extermination and relocation jobs, and other interesting missions like that. The game also promises some intriguing architecture and hidden artifacts to collect. You'll also come across police robots like some kind of intergalactic Grand Theft Auto. Makes me wonder if you'll have police spaceships chasing after you as well. I included this one because I love the open world feel that the trailer gives, and it looks like there'll be plenty to explore and do. So it genuinely has me interested, and I hope it plays as good as it looks. And next and final game we don't have much information on, we only have this short little trailer and a few images, but I'll keep my eye out for some more information in the coming days because it should be coming out fairly soon, perhaps even May 2022, although that date is subject to change. And I believe the game is just for Quest 2 and PC VR, at least for now. So this is GAMBIT. It's brought to us by REVRIA, who are the same developers who brought us Zero Caliber. The game is set to have a story-driven campaign for up to 4 players. The story is set in a pre-apocalyptic world where you play a member of an elite mercenary group. You go around causing general chaos and pulling off heists to unlock new weapons like bows and chainsaws and cosmetic items. REVRIA describes the game as a road movies style adventure full of tracks, guns and rock and roll. The Steam VR page promises a 20+ hour campaign with 4-player co-op, dozens of guns, attachments, masks and skins, a PvP deathmatch mode that will be cross-play between PC VR and Quest, as well as boss fights, mini-games and free future updates. Now this all sounds awesome, but to me maybe perhaps a little too ambitious, and what I expect to see is the game to be released in the first half of 2022 but as early access, with many of the features mentioned coming in future updates. Which of course I could be wrong, but I'm just basing this off what REVRIA has done in the past with Zero Caliber, and that's release it as early access, then slowly add to and improve the content with updates over time. So as always, what game are you most looking forward to? Let me know in the comment section below. I always love to hear from you. Anyway, that's it for me for now. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.